welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 15th October 2024. In this video, I'm going to generate different supply demand zone reports useful to the premium subscribers. Even before that, all of you please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel homepage, you please click on the tab posts. Some of you might be seeing the tab community. So whichever the tab you see, click on the tab, then you get access to our free training course. Here you have a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. You just click on the link. Now we are into the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. All the training lessons are available here. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are placed in an order. They are all available in an order. Just go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen our skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this video description. So please join at our Telegram channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important update, we will provide at our Telegram channel. Okay, now let's get into the report generation with the help of NeoStock Software Supply Demand Zone Top-Down Analysis Strategy Builder. So first we will identify the stocks near demand and supply zones for different time frames. During this process, we will also identify daily and 75 minutes high liquidity zones that will be helpful to HLQ zone strategy you learned in lesson 21. Okay, first I'm selecting a half yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half yearly demand zone. One stock is filtered near to the half yearly demand zone. I'm giving you only few seconds time to watch the report. You need to pause the video. Once you study this report, then you can further proceed. In case if you does not understand how to study this report, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. There I have explained each and every column in detail, their values, abbreviations, everything I explained. Even I have also explained how you can take leg in and leg out timestamps and base candle count from this report, and how we can draw the zones in trading view also I explained. Okay, now let's get into the next report for half yearly time frame. Let us find the stocks near half yearly supply zone. One stock is filtered. Next time frame is quarterly. Let's find the stocks near quarterly demand zone. Two stocks are filtered. Next, for quarterly time frame, let's find the stocks near quarterly supply zone. Three stocks are filtered. Next time frame is monthly. Let us find the stocks near monthly demand zone. Four stocks are filtered. Next, for monthly time frame, let us find the stocks near monthly supply zone. Three stocks are filtered. Next time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. Five stocks are filtered near to the weekly demand zone. Next, for weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. 10 stocks are filtered near to the weekly supply zone. Next time frame is daily. Let us find the stocks near daily demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered near to the daily demand zone. Let us identify high liquidity zones from this list. So we have Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank is having a daily high liquidity demand zone. So we have only one high liquidity daily demand zone from this list. Next, for daily time frame, let us find the stocks near daily supply zone. 9 stocks are filtered. Let us identify high liquidity supply zones. NIFTY reality, it is an indices but not listed in F&O. So Muthoot Finance is having a daily high liquidity supply zone, and OFFS high liquidity supply zone, and Voltas. So we have identified 3 high liquidity supply zones from the daily time frame. Okay, next time frame is 125 minutes. Let's find the stocks near 125 minutes demand zone. 4 stocks are filtered. Next, for 125 minutes time frame, let's find the stocks near 125 minutes supply zone. 14 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 75 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 75 minutes demand zone. 11 stocks are filtered. Let's identify the 75 minutes high liquidity demand zones, if any. So Tata Communication already tested 2 times, 3 rejections. That's it. We have only one high liquidity 75 minutes demand zone from this list. So you need to fine tune up to 5 minutes time frame. If you can find a fresh fine tuned 5 minute zone, you can plan a trade, or even a high liquidity zone also you can plan a trade, a 5 minutes high liquidity zone. That supports multitasking. Okay, this is about 75 minutes demand zones. Next, for 75 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 75 minutes supply zone. 10 stocks are filtered. Let's identify high liquidity supply zones from this list. NIFTY Bank is having high liquidity supply zone. It is moving between high liquidity demand zone and supply zone. Either side you may get trade opportunities. Next one is NIFTY FMCG, but it is not listed in F&Y, it is just an indices. Next one is AU Bank. AU Bank is having a high liquidity zone. Deepak Nitrate is already pierced, so you can't, it is not a valid zone. And then we have UPL. UPL is having a high liquidity supply zone, and also demand zone is also there. It is moving between them. Any opportunity you can grab either side. But demand zone is already tested 3 times. Okay, this is about high liquidity supply zones from 75 minutes time frame. So next time frame is 25 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 25 minutes demand zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Next, for 25 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 25 minutes supply zone. 3 stocks are filtered. Next time frame is 15 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 15 minutes demand zone. 6 stocks are filtered. Let's verify any of these demand zones are having ITF confluence. So in the demand zone confluence, 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. So only ITC is having. Okay, next for 15 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 15 minutes supply zone. 5 stocks are filtered. Let's verify any of these supply zones are having ITF supply zone confluence. So 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone confluence filter I enabled. So these 2 stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 15 minute supply zone is part of a 75 minute supply zone. Okay, next time frame is 5 minutes. Let us find the stocks near 5 minutes demand zone. 7 stocks are filtered. Let's verify ITF confluence for these zones, if any of these zones are having. So in the demand zone confluence, 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence, enable the filter. So all these 5 stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 5 minute zones are part of the 15 minutes demand zones. Okay, next for 5 minutes time frame, let us find the stocks near 5 minutes supply zone. 12 stocks are filtered. Out of these 12, let's verify how many are having ITF confluence. That is 5 minutes supply zone, confluence with 15 minutes supply zone. So I am enabling the filter 5 minutes supply zone with 15 minutes supply zone confluence. 3 stocks are filtered. These 3 supply zones are having, but the first and second supply zones are already pierced. So they are useless. Okay, this is about stocks near demand and supply zones. Next, let us generate Nifty and Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. Let's start with Nifty 50 starting from monthly time frame. I am generating monthly supply demand zone chain for Nifty. So this is a Nifty monthly supply demand zone chain. Always look into the zone column to find high liquidity zones. Look into the pierced column to verify any pierced zones are there. If pierced count is not 0, it is a pierced zone. If a zone is not pierced, the count should be 0. And always look into the trend in LTF time frame. Whichever the time frame you select, that time frame trend is LTF trend. And one time frame higher is ITF, one more time frame higher is HTF. This is the way you should understand the remaining reports. You can also easily understand all these remaining columns. Okay, now let me generate the next report. I'm changing the time frame to weekly and generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Okay, next time frame is a daily, generating daily supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 75 minutes, generating 75 minute supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 15 minutes. This is 15 minute supply demand zone chain for Nifty. Next time frame is 5 minutes, generating 5 minute supply demand zone chain for Nifty. So this is a Nifty supply demand zone chain. Next, let us generate Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. So I need to change the name Nifty Bank. Nifty Bank is nothing but Bank Nifty. And let me start with the monthly time frame. So I'm generating monthly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Okay, next time frame is a weekly, generating weekly supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is a daily, generating daily supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 125 minutes, generating 125 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 75 minutes, and this is 75 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Okay, next time frame is 25 minutes, generating 25 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 15 minutes, generating 15 minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. Next time frame is 5 minutes, generating 5-minute supply demand zone chain for Bank Nifty. So with this we have completed Bank Nifty supply demand zone chain. So Nifty and Bank Nifty are available in this report. Now next let us generate bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly, weekly, daily and hourly income trades. First let's start with monthly income trade, bullish trade setup. Entry time frame daily, entry zone is demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at daily time frame I am selecting bullish. The daily demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, daily time frame minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value 0. That means pierced count should be 0. Pierced count 0 means zone is not pierced. And zone achievement should always be violated opposing zone. Minimum odd enhancer score for bullish or bearish trade setup is 12. So all the three filters are applied to daily demand zone. Now let's verify. So these are the filtered stocks. These are the first 18 stocks. I am scrolling the list down. So total 23 stocks are filtered. All these 23 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. That is entry time frame daily. Okay, from these 23 stocks, some of these stocks might be having high probability. So identify those stocks. Let us set some parameters. So the first filter is ITF confluence. That is daily demand zone should be having confluence with weekly demand zone. That means daily demand zone should be part of the weekly demand zone. So such kind of mechanism, high probability setup, because weekly more strong order flow might be there. So in the demand zone confluence, I am enabling the filter daily demand zone with weekly demand zone confluence. I enable the filter. Let's verify. So from 23, 17 stocks are supporting even high probability setups. All these 17 zones, daily zones are part of the weekly zones. And weekly trend is up because weekly is ITF. ITF trend is always up in bullish trade setup. Because weekly trend is up, if these weekly zones are having weekly EMA confluence, it is high probability setup. Because daily zone is part of the weekly zone. If weekly zone is having weekly EMA confluence with uptrend, it's a high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence at a weekly time frame, I am enabling the filter weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. Let's verify. So from 16, 12 stocks are filtered. All these 12 stocks are having ITF confluence, that is daily zone is part of weekly zone and weekly zone is trend is uptrend, and also weekly zone demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. Okay, now let us look for one more high probability setup scenario, that is LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That means the daily zone should be part of the weekly zone, daily and weekly together again part of the monthly zone. So I have to remove this EMA filter. I removed it. So in the demand zone confluence, 3 filters we should add. Already one filter is added. That is daily demand zone with the weekly demand zone filter is enabled. Next, daily demand zone with monthly demand zone filter I am enabling. And also weekly demand zone with monthly demand zone filter also I am enabled. With all the 3 filters, we can find LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. We got 6 stocks. All these 6 stocks currently supporting LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. That is daily zone is part of weekly, both together part of the monthly zone. And also monthly trend is also up for all these 6 stocks. If monthly EMA confluence is there in any of these stocks, that is even more high probability setup. So let's verify. So in the EMA confluence, monthly time frame, monthly demand zone with monthly EMA confluence. So these 3 stocks are filtered. So they are supporting high probability setup. Okay. So this is about bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Next, let us look for bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Entry time frame is a daily, entry zone, supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup, daily I am selecting bearish, and daily supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, daily time frame I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to daily supply zone. Let's verify. So currently no stocks are filtered. That means we don't have any bearish trade setup monthly income trades. Next, bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Entry time frame 75 minutes, so entry zone, demand zone. Bullish or bearish trade setup at 75 minutes, I am selecting bullish. 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, at 75 minutes, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. And the zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score is 12. All the three filters are applied to 75 minutes demand zone. So 8 stocks are filtered. These 8 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. That is entry time frame 75 minutes. Now we can find some high probability stocks within this 8 stocks. For that, first let us look for ITF confluence. Out of these 8, how many are having ITF confluence? That means 75 minutes demand zone should be part of the daily demand zone. So I am enabling the filter 75 minutes demand zone with daily demand zone confluence. Let's verify. Out from 8 stocks, we got 5 stocks are filtered. All these 5 stocks are supporting high probability because 75 minutes entry zone is part of the ITF, that is daily zone. And the daily trend is up in all these stocks because it is bullish trade setup. ITF trend is uptrend. So 75 is part of the daily zone, and if these daily zones are having any daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. So in the EMA confluence daily time frame, I am looking for daily demand zone with daily EMA confluence. Let's verify. 2 stocks are filtered. In all these 2 stocks, these 75 minute zones are part of the daily zone, and daily trend is uptrend, and also the daily zone is having daily EMA confluence. But the zones I am showing you is 75 LTF zones, but they are part of the daily zones. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. For weekly income trade, LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. First we need to remove this EMA filter. Sorry. I removed the EMA filter. Now in the demand zone confluence, you need to add 3 filters. Already one filter is enabled already. That is 75 with daily is enabled. Next 75 minutes demand zone with weekly demand zone I am enabling. Daily demand zone with weekly demand zone also I am enabling. With all the 3 filters, we can get LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. 4 stocks are filtered. These 75 minute zones are part of the 75 minutes demand zones are part of the daily demand zone. Both together again part of the weekly demand zone. And 4 stocks weekly trend is uptrend. If any of these zones are having weekly EMA confluence, it is even more high probability setup. Let's verify. So in the EMA confluence, weekly time frame, weekly demand zone with weekly EMA confluence. We set the filter. Let's verify. Oh, all the 4 stocks are having weekly EMA confluence. So these 4 stocks are high probability setup demand zones. Very good. Okay, this is about weekly income trade bullish trade setup. Next, weekly income trade bearish trade setup. Entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone, supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 75, I am selecting bearish. The 75 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count, 75 minutes minimum value I am setting 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 75 minute supply zone. Now let's verify. We got 2 stocks. Currently these 2 stocks are supporting bearish trade setup for weekly income trade, that is entry time frame 75 minutes. So let's verify any of these stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 75 minutes supply zone should be part of the daily supply zone. So in the supply zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 75 minute supply zone with the daily supply zone. Both these stocks are currently supporting ITF confluence. And the trend is a downtrend, ITF trend, because 75 minute supply zone is part of daily. If the daily trend is downtrend, and if any of these stocks are having daily EMA confluence, it is even more high probability setup. So let's verify EMA confluence at daily time frame, daily supply zone with daily EMA confluence. We are looking for supply zone with EMA confluence. So none of the stocks are having, no problem. Now without EMA confluence, earlier we got these two stocks, right? Now let's verify any of these stocks are having even HTF confluence. In the supply zone confluence, 3 filters we should enable. Already one filter is enabled, that is 75 minute supply zone with daily supply zone. Next I am enabling 75 minute supply zone with weekly supply zone, and also I am enabling daily supply zone with weekly supply zone. All the 3 filters with the LTF, ITF, HTF confluence, we got one stock is filtered. And also it is a supply zone is a high liquidity zone. This 75 minute supply zone is a high liquidity zone, but it is part of daily zone, both together again part of the weekly zone. And weekly trend is sideways, so we need not check for EMA confluence. That does not add any additional advantage. Okay, this is about bearish trade setup for weekly income trade. Next, let us look for daily income trade bullish trade setup. Entry time frame 15 minutes, entry zone demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes, I am selecting bullish. The 15 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in 15 minutes time frame, pierced count, I am setting the value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minutes demand zone. Now let's verify. Only one stock is filtered. That means only one stock is supporting bullish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame 15 minutes. But this is an indices not listed in F&O, so not adding any additional filters to focus on this stock. So now let's look for bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Entry time frame 15 minutes, entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 15 minutes, I am selecting bearish. The 15 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 15 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 15 minute supply zone. We got 6 stocks. So these 6 stocks are currently supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade, that is entry time frame 15 minutes. Let's verify any of these stocks are having ITF confluence to improve the probability. So in the supply zone confluence, I am enabling the filter 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone. Now let's filter. So all these 5 stocks are having ITF confluence. That means 15 minute supply zones are part of the 75 minute supply zone. And 75 minutes trend is downtrend. If any of these stocks are having daily EMA confluence, it is a high probability setup. Let's verify. In the EMA confluence at 75 minutes time frame, the 75 minutes supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So these 2 stocks are filtered. First one is indices, second one Havels. It is probably high probability setup. Maybe that is the reason why it is already tested 3 times. And also it is a high liquidity zone. Okay, next let us look for LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Earlier we got 5 stocks without this EMA filter, right? Let's verify once. Yeah, we got 5. Out of these 5, how many are having HTF confluence? So we need to add 3 filters. Already one filter is enabled, that is 15 minutes supply zone with 75 minutes supply zone. Next filter 15 minutes supply zone with daily supply zone, and 75 minutes supply zone with daily supply zone. Enabled all the 3 filters. Now let's verify. 2 stocks are filtered, and both these stocks are having a bearish trade setup for daily income trade, and also having a LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. Nifty FMCG, anyway it is indices. Q means sideways trend, so no need to check for EMA confluence. But these are the high liquidity supply zones, the 15-minute zones. Okay, this is about bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Next, let us look for hourly income trade reports. Bullish trade setup for hourly income trade, entry time frame 5 minutes, entry zone, demand zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bullish. The 5 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 5 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Zone achievement should be violated, opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minutes demand zone. 6 stocks are filtered. All these 6 stocks are currently supporting bullish trade setup for hourly income trade. To improve the probability, let us verify out of these 6 how many are having ITF confluence. That is 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence. So I am enabling the filter 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone confluence. Now let's filter. Out of 5 stocks are filtered. These 5 stocks are having a ITF demand zone confluence. That means 5 minutes demand zones are part of the 15 minutes demand zone. 15 minutes, that is ITF trend, is uptrend. If any of these 15 minute zones are having daily EMA confluence, it's a high probability setup. Let's verify. In the EMA confluence, 15 minutes time frame, the 15 minutes demand zone with daily EMA confluence. So none of those 15 minute zones are having EMA confluence. So we can remove. Without EMA confluence, earlier 5 stocks are filtered, right? That is LTF and ITF confluence, we got 5. Now out of these 5, how many are having HTF confluence? That means 5 minutes and 15 minutes together part of the 75 minutes demand zone. So let's verify. Already 5 minutes demand zone with 15 minutes demand zone is enabled. So 2 more filters. 5 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence. 15 minutes demand zone with 75 minutes demand zone confluence I enabled. Now let's verify. So these 2 stocks are filtered. Both are having LTF, ITF, HTF confluence. I am not checking EMA because the HTF trend is sideways. So no need to look for EMA confluence in sideways market. Okay, next let us look for bearish trade setup for hourly income trade, that is entry time frame 5 minutes, entry zone is supply zone. In bullish or bearish trade setup at 5 minutes, I am selecting bearish, and 5 minute supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count at 5 minutes time frame, I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0, and a zone achievement should be violated, opposing zone, minimum order enhancer score 12. All the 3 filters are applied to 5 minute supply zone. Let's verify. 6 stocks are filtered. All these 6 stocks currently supporting bearish trade setup for hourly income trade, that is entry time frame 5 minutes. To check the stocks having high probability from these 6 stocks, let us look for ITF supply zone confluence. That means 5 minute supply zone should be part of the 15 minute supply zone. So I am enabling the filter 5 minute supply zone with 15 minute supply zone confluence, that is LTF and ITF supply zone confluence. We got 4 stocks are filtered. In these 4 stocks, the 5 minute supply zones are part of the 15 minute supply zone. Let's verify any of these 15 minute supply zones are having EMA confluence, daily EMA confluence. So in the EMA confluence at 15 minutes time frame, the 15 minutes supply zones with daily EMA confluence. So none of the stocks are having, no issues. Removing the EMA filter. Earlier we got 4 stocks, right? LTF, ITF, 4 or 5? Yeah, 4 stocks. Now in these 4, how many are having HTF confluence? That is 5 minutes, 15 minutes and 75 minutes supply zone confluence. Already first one is filtered, 5 minutes supply zone with 15 minutes. Next 5 minutes supply zone with 75 minutes supply zone confluence enabled, and 15 minutes supply zone with 75 minutes supply zone confluence filter is enabled. Now let's verify. Two stocks are filtered. In both these stocks, 5 minute zones are part of the 15 minute supply zone. Both 5 minutes and 15 minute supply zones are part of the 75 minute supply zone. And both these stocks, 75 minutes trend is downtrend. If any of these stocks are having a daily EMA confluence, it is even more high probability setup. Already these zones are high liquidity zones. Let's look for EMA confluence also at 75 minutes time frame, that is HTF time frame. The 75 minute supply zone with daily EMA confluence. So none of those zones are having EMA confluence, no issues. So this is about stocks having bullish and bearish trade setups for all the income trades. In the final report, let us generate stop buffers based on daily ATR. So these are the stop buffers. So first 17 in this list are sector indices. That includes all sectorial indices. Remaining all are equity stocks, but the stocks are filtered from F&O listed companies. What I do, I keep on scrolling the list down, whichever the stock you want to refer, there you please pause the video. After that you can proceed. I'm scrolling the list down. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.